I don't care the circumstances, a man should never hit a woman. Ever. It's a cute world you live in, Becky. Now let's get back to the real one. If you're a woman who subscribes to that ideology as a feminist, I would like to kindly ask you to stop benefiting off of misogyny when it's convenient for you. As a woman, I know that I was not born with some magical little gene that just makes me some weakling in this world that can't throw down. Do not insult my ability to throw fisticuffs because I will surprise you every time. Now, when it comes to whether or not a man can hit a woman, let's be honest. Nobody should be hitting anybody. We had a saying growing up, which was, if you're going to step up and try to fight a man, you better be prepared to be fought like a man. But the other code as a woman was, if you had to hit a man first, you only hit him once. And if he hits you back, it is fair fucking game and don't you dare cry after. But if he doesn't hit you back and you go for a second hit, you're a piece of shit because you're taking advantage of the fact that he was taught never to hit you.
I don't tell if stop choosing topping this out my lifestyle. I don't tell if it's too late, I don't even know if you go without the beginning.
Anyone who listens to Andrew Tate is just a fucking misogynist. Like, who even enjoys his content? Yeah, I dislike Andrew Tate as much as the next person, but aren't women all over TikTok idolizing women like this?
We as women need to stop giving ugly men a chance.
Spot the difference. Can you? I can't. Oop.
Hey, it's your boy King Churro. So, I follow a young woman from Canada by the name of Roma. She's a huge following. She's the Roma army. And what I like most about her, well, obviously I kind of find her attractive with that big old neck tattoo and, but irregardless, I love the message that she brings. I would regard her as an equal rights activist between men and women. Her content speaks for itself, and I would encourage you to actually follow her and check her out.
I just think it's funny how the tables have turned. It used to be men with such high standards of what they wanted in a woman. But plot twist, these women are demanding more. No longer accepting the bare minimum. No longer accepting bottom of the barrel shit. We have standards now, and these men are hurt by it.
Alright, it's time for Roma's daily dose of reality. Here's the hard dose of reality. Okay, you have manipulated yourself into thinking that what you have for men is high standards, but you don't. What you have is a high level of greed, codependency issues, and you've turned dating into a hustle, into a scam, a way to just get free shit. Your nails paid for, your eyelashes paid for, your food paid for, your bills paid for. I've grown up around men my entire life, all right? And I have not heard one of them say, you know what? I think I need a woman that makes at least 6 figures. Yeah, she's driving a Toyota. What a fucking loser. She can't pay for my gas and my oil changes? She really thinks that she's wifey material? So many women walk around thinking they know exactly what men want. But at the end of the day, you have no fucking idea because you haven't even stopped to ask them. But I did. I did a poll where 8,500 people answered, and I said, in what order do you value these 3 things in your romantic relationships? The biggest percent, 75%, sex was last and spending quality time together was first. You guys walk around like your shit doesn't stink and you have such a high standard for men, but at the end of the day, you don't. You have a high level of insecurity, of immaturity, of codependency. You've made dating into this dehumanizing game where you can pick apart where a man takes you on a date because that somehow is indicative of how well he's going to treat you. You think that men are upset because women want better? No, they're not. They're upset because you treat them like walking dicks and piggy banks. And as soon as somebody comes around that can provide more, whoop, you're gone. Having a high standard for men is saying, I'm not going to be talked to in a certain way. I'm not going to be unheard. I'm not going to be disrespected. I'm not going to be fucking cheated on. A high standard is not, he has to drive a Tesla, pay for my nails, pay for my gas, pay for my lashes. All of of these are a product of the beauty industry and other women telling us that we're not good enough, and then we turn around, victimize ourselves, and blame men for it when they couldn't give a fuck less. Men are not upset because women's standards have been risen. They're upset because you guys have dehumanized them so low and put yourself on such high of a high horse that you have convinced them that they are nothing and not even real men if they can't fit and reach your impossibly high standard. Ladies like that don't know their own worth, they don't value themselves, and they're gonna end up with the Andrew Tates of the world. Sure, he'll be able to pay for all your stuff, but he'll also have more respect for his baby toe than you. I used to think the term feminazi was damaging, non-progressive, and offensive, but now I've come to the realization that it's actually very suiting for a large portion of feminists, and I'm going to explain why. I know that I'm using a very condescending tone right now, and believe me, I've worked very hard to not use this tone, but considering a lot of you feminazis only understand the language of rudeness, arrogance, and condescension, this is how we're speaking today, okay? And real feminists, by the end of the video, if not already, will understand why I'm so irritated. A lot of you feminists generalize, dehumanize, bully, and fearmonger, all in the name of feminism. The exact same tactics that racists use against their targeted race or ethnic group. You guys do nothing but spread false facts and false statistics and stand on this high horse with anybody who disagrees with you. All to fit this narrative of we need to allow women to stay up on the pedestal, up on a high horse because men have just heard us for too long. Any woman who doesn't agree with the majority of you feminazis, they're fucking outlaws. Bullied, pointed at, laughed at, smeared with false allegations and reports to their social media. I mean, don't take my word for it. Let's play a game of spot the difference. Let's look at these two propaganda ads, shall we? One is anti-Islamic rhetoric and one is anti-man rhetoric. One says, if I had a bowl of Skittles and I told you just 3 would kill you, would you take a handful? That's our Syrian refugee problem. The second one says, you say not all men are monsters? Imagine a bowl of M&Ms. 10% of them are poisoned. Go ahead, eat a handful. Not all M&Ms are poisoned. Can you spot the fucking difference? You guys will say and do anything to prevent the facts from coming out. The young girls on TikTok that just berate women who stand up for men's issues, the ones who berate their accounts and all of their videos with nothing but hate and the fucking report button smashed over and over and over and over again. You're not creative. This is nothing new. The generation before you and bomb threats to homes of multiple professors who expose the fact that the domestic violence rate is 50-50. These are all tactics that you guys use to prevent the truth from getting out. For what? Why does it bother you so much that the truth is that nobody has it worse than anybody else? Sure, we can make assumptions based off of statistics, but when we're talking about individual lives here, come on. You guys don't want to treat the issue, you want to treat the gender. You guys want to use fear-mongering and propaganda as a way to make our little girls feel just weak in a world surrounded by monsters, distrusting of everybody. How fucking dare you? Shame on all of you. I hope none of you have sons. You are either going to raise him to hate himself or to hate women. Probably both. So good luck with that. Thanks.
Every day you wake up, you got a decision to make. To go right or left, up or down, right or wrong. At the end of the day, you make the decision. Nobody forces you. So make the right decision. Make moves, set the goal. Stop making excuses, man. And if it look like a duck, walk like a duck, and sound like a duck, it's a duck. Stop guessing. Just do the right thing. You heard? You hear me? I love y'all. Stay positive. Love one another.
All right.
You know what the saddest thing in the world to me is that every single time a man commits suicide and loses his life to the battle of depression, you always see people online, specifically women, being like, oh my God, what could we have done? I wish he would have told us. Men have been telling you guys, they've been telling you guys for a long time that they're hurting, that they don't feel listened to, they're fucking sad, and they're lost. And And the saddest thing is that we sit there and we convince ourselves that we're helping, or that we're sorry, or that we feel bad every time a life is lost, but then we still go on social media and we say things like hashtag kill all men. We still go on social media and call men too nice for expressing their emotions and not treating us like shit. We still throw away our friend who is there for us and really likes us and is the guy that we're really looking for, but he's just too nice, and I just don't know if I'll ever find the right one. Is talking to us loud and fucking clear, and we are refusing to listen time and time again. So stop acting so shocked when they keep ending their lives and keep giving up, because we're not really making it a world where anybody would want to continue living. Thank you.